Do you want to have a professional looking resume that gets noticed by employers? Are you wondering what you can do to make your resume look good? If so, stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you how to format your resume so that it gets noticed by almost any hiring manager. And if you stay until the end, I have something super awesome just for you. Hi there, if we've never met before, I'm Heather Austin from ProfessorAustin.com and the Career Club on Facebook. And on this channel, I provide simple solutions to help you build a business or launch a career you love. So if you're new here, consider hitting that bell notification down below and subscribing so that you don't miss a thing. And real quick, comment down below with what your biggest question is when it comes to writing or formatting your resume. So let's jump into it. How to format your resume, tip number 1. Focus on the font. One of the best things you can do for your resume in terms of formatting is to focus on your font selection. Consider using an easy to read font such as Cambria, Gill Sans, or even Verdana. These fonts are a great alternative to the overused Times New Roman and Arial. They are still very readable and legible, and it's one thing that will make your resume stand out from the others. The best font size for your resume is anywhere between a 10 and a 12 point font. Going any smaller will make it seem like you're trying to cram too much information onto your resume. Going any larger will make it seem like you just don't have enough to offer. And as a special note, when it comes to choosing your font selection, make sure you don't use a handwritten or a cursive font. Now, if you really want a resume that knocks it out of the park, take a look at the other video I made about the 6 steps to the perfect resume. I'll go ahead and link it up here in the YouTube card, and then I'll throw it in the description below as well. This leads us to tip number 2. Use headings to draw attention. Headings are the perfect way to make your resume more attractive and draw the reader to certain items on your resume. Some examples of headings on a resume include a professional profile, work experience, education, volunteer experience, and even special skills. To make your headings stand out, increase the font size and make them bold. For example, if the body of your resume is in a 12 point font, you want to make sure you put your headings in at least a 14 point font. This leads us to resume writing tip number 3. Use bold and italics for emphasis. For example, place job titles, company names, and even dates in either bold or italics. This draws your reader to important details on your resume and allows them to effortlessly read through the content. To make sure you avoid the most common resume writing mistakes, take a look at the video I made where I shared 10 common resume mistakes and how to avoid them. I'll go ahead and link that video up in the YouTube card up above, and then I'll also link it up below. Resume formatting tip number 4. Use bullet points wisely. Rather than using paragraphs, use bullet points to organize the content on your resume. They're a little bit easier to read and much more pleasing to the eye. For example, use bullet points to emphasize your most important accomplishments under your work experience section, or to quickly bring attention to your awards and degrees under your education section. Bullet points allow your reader to pinpoint key items on your resume, and they give your resume much needed white space, which leads us to tip number 5. Use white space effectively. White space is essential on a resume. It's the area of unused space that separates items on your resume and makes it look less crowded. The great thing about white space is that it helps the reader maintain focus, meaning they're going to stay around a little bit longer to see what you have to offer. Some of the ways that you can use white space effectively on your resume is to make sure you have a margin of 1 inch or 3/4 inch on all sides of your resume. Also, make sure your text is aligned to the left. and add extra space between items. If you have a resume that's more than one page, make sure that second page is filled in completely. Otherwise, you're going to want to adjust your font size and margins so that the resume content fits properly. And if you want to make sure your resume gets noticed, take a look at your free copy of the 6-second resume. It's a downloadable resume template that you can use today and tailor for the next position that you apply for. I'll go ahead and link it up in the description below. Also, if you want to build a business or launch a career you love, hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already. And if you know someone that might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. Hit the like button below, and I will see you guys next time.